Oh boy, here we go. Wow. I've watched a lot of shitty, look at me. This movie broke me. I've watched a lot of shitty Bruce Willis movies, but Midnight in the Switchgrass. So Midnight in the Switchgrass is directed by Randall Emmett. I did a Google of him. I never heard of him before. And apparently he's produced a lot of movies. A lot of shitty Bruce Willis movies. Allow me. This is some of the stuff that he's responsible for. Alright, first couple I haven't seen, admittedly. But we've got Catch 44, which must be like twice as good as Catch 22, obviously. We got Fire with Fire. I haven't seen that one. But then here we go. We got The Prince. Vice, Extraction, Marauders, First Kill, Acts of Violence, oh I haven't seen that one, Reprisal, 10 Minutes Gone, Trauma Center, Survive the Night, and Out of Death. This is his directorial debut, and you know, some producers just shouldn't direct movies. In fact, some producers just shouldn't produce movies either. So yeah, this stars Megan Fox and Strangler Man, Emile Hirsch, and for like 3 scenes, Bruce Willis. And this is the dumbest friggin' serial killer movie I've ever seen. Dumb. This is 22 minutes of plot stretched out to an hour and a half. I'm telling you this right now. Right. So the movie starts, it's setting up its serial killer stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, cool, sweet. And then it shows this woman getting taken from some petrol station or gas station or whatever. And it's alluded to that there is video footage of this. I'm going to spoil some of this, by the way. Do you care? I don't think you care. I don't care. So it makes certain the audience and everyone knows there's video footage of this girl being taken. And it takes over an hour for anyone in the movie, and we're talking people who are playing FBI agents and stuff. It takes them over an hour for anyone to go, I'm supposed to scratch here, but oh, my nose is itchy. Should we check the service station footage? Maybe there's something there. Been screaming at the TV for an hour for them to do that. Especially since they ruined the mystery. You find out pretty early who it is, because you got to see his old normal life and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, alright, so there's no mystery, so the rest of the movie should be some really cool, like, police procedural kind of cat and mouse chase the serial killer stuff. No, it is ridiculous. Since we know the killer, and we know how easy it'd be to catch him, the footage, I have to sit there and, like, watch this guy's fucking life story. Yeah, he's got a family, okay. He's really bad to women. Yes, I know this. And, oh, it's just... He's the most boring serial killer ever. Is that realistic? They're all boring? That's why no one... Yeah, man, he is so boring. Bruce Willis, 3 scenes, so boring. And I find it weird that a dude that was convicted of strangling a woman, yes, I'm talking about Emile Hirsch, and it was a conviction, I don't have to say allegedly, spends an hour and a half chasing a strangling serial killer. That just blew my mind for the weirdness of this. There are some actors that have been in previous Bruce Willis movies in this. One of them plays the serial killer's wife. One of them, oh, I can't even remember. He owned the service station or whatever, or security for it. And he was the dumb cop from Out of Death. You've got all that kind of stuff. Like, this movie's so bad, I'd rather watch Switchgrass grow. These are all really bad jokes, but these are jokes that this movie deserves, really. You'd think someone who's produced so many movies would have learned something. I don't know. This movie is crap. The story is boring. It's painfully boring. It's painful. I had to take breaks. If someone messaged me on my phone, I paused it. I was like, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Camera work's pretty bad. The acting performances aren't that great, except from Strangling McGee, Mr. Emil Hirsch. The pacing is bad. The characters are not engaging. 90 minutes, man. This felt like 3 hours. Look at this poster. Bruce Willis is in it for 3 scenes. I guess you couldn't put Emil Hirsch on the poster. No one would want to watch it. But, see, the poster looks like the only professional people who were making these movies, or have anything to do with these movies, are the poster makers. This movie's garbage. It's the worst serial killer movie I've ever seen. Did I put the score up? Did I just tear it up without showing? I don't know, man. This movie gets a 0 out of 10. Oh, I can't even remember anything. Like, my brain... This is the movie equivalent of working in a soul-crushing office job. Give me a like, dislike, share and subscribe, whatever, all that stuff.